The McKrete concrete overlay system is a patented acrylic and epoxy cementitious material applied over existing concrete, sometimes referred to in the decorative concrete industry as Flowcrete. This versatile decorative decking material can be installed using a variety of stencil patterns and colors. Here are the tools you'll need for a successful McKrete job. Concrete sprayer. You can get away with one, but jobs will go much smoother if you have one for each color you're applying. Air compressor. This is used to operate the concrete sprayers. Stencils and painter's tape. Use these to help create professional designs. Power drill and paddle bit. Empty 5-gallon buckets to mix your McKrete material. Hand trowels and a masonry stone. There are 3 different and distinct methods to applying McKrete, all 3 of which you will see in this video, and all 3 may be used on any one job. First is a 70% knockdown. The key to achieving maximum results with this product is to follow standard practices and procedures during the surface preparation and installation phases. The concrete must be structurally sound and free of any significant defects, and the surface must be free of contaminants that might interfere with adhesion. The installation phase begins with the prepping of the work area. Secure all areas around the deck surface so that material spray will not drift into undesired areas. A scratch coat should then be applied to the entire deck surface. To ensure product consistency and minimize material waste, prepare your spray mixture according to standard practices and procedures. Set up your buckets prior to mixing, measure the proper portions of additive, and pour into each bucket. Line up the bags of McKrete powder mix and balance them on the ground to prevent settling. Slowly add the McKrete powder mix to the bucket and mix to the desired consistency. When proper consistency is achieved, pour the mixture into the spray reservoir and begin application. Spray approximately 18 to 24 inches above the deck surface using 15 pounds of pressure. Remember to always spray on a damp deck surface. Your trowel should follow the sprayer and begin troweling before the McKrete turns dull looking. A light, steady sweep motion is desired. The troweler should also carry a clean wet sponge and wipe the trowel often. Check for dryness, especially in shady areas. With the proper application of McKrete, customers can expect a deck surface that is high quality, easy to apply, and consistent from job to job. Next is the no trowel method. This is when you spray your McKrete onto stencil patterns and let the McKrete texture work with them. McKrete is also a great choice for custom applications. Applicators can maximize profits by offering one-of-a-kind solutions for driveways, decks, patios, and entryways. A variety of stencil patterns are available from McKrete materials to give your customers a truly custom look. The same standard practices and procedures are used when using McKrete for custom applications. When using a stencil pattern, a tint can be applied to the scratch coat to simulate grout lines. The stencil pattern is then laid out onto the surface and carefully secured to the deck. The same standards and practices are used for mixing and spraying. When using a stencil pattern, it is essential to let the application dry thoroughly for proper definition to take place once the stencil is lifted. The final step is to apply 2 coats of vinyl supreme sealer to provide a beautiful finish and protection. Lastly, there is the marbleizing technique. This is when 2 or more colors are blended together to create a unique swirl pattern in the McKrete and sealed with a clear sealer to let the pattern show through. Despite which technique you'll be using, preparing the job site and the material are all the same. McKrete is often sprayed down in layers. The first layer applies the heavy base coat. The following layers are for color highlights. With a crew of 3 workers, you can finish a McKrete job quickly, easily, and with great results. First, fill the concrete sprayers with the mixed McKrete material. The worker shooting the base coat should get a head start over the rest of the crew. Spray the McKrete in a circular pattern until you completely cover the original surface. The material is designed to get great results at 1/8 of an inch over existing concrete, so you don't need a lot. After a few moments, the worker shooting the secondary color should follow the base coat. This color should be used more sparingly and is only used to provide a complementary highlight. The third worker, using a hand trowel, lightly knocks the material down. This blends the materials together and creates the beautiful marbleizing look. Once the spraying and troweling are complete, let the job sit overnight. Or if the work is complete, simply roll the concrete surface with an appropriate sealer. 24 hours later, your job is done and looking good.